Hey Beavers, it's Tuesday and I'm Lori and you're watching the Beaver Bunch. It is once again 3 in the morning and I am filming this for you all. Okay, so who watches RuPaul's Drag Race? I do. Mary Beth and I watch it. It's like our favorite show to watch together. And that and like A-List New York. We like a lot of the gay shows. But AJ right now is about to film her episode of Drag You for it's a RuPaul show on Logo, and I like that one too. And I'm really excited for her because that should be fun. And what else? That's about it. Michelle is in Jamaica. Not jealous at all. Yes, I am. And what else? That's really it for the recap. And then Jess picked the topic this week, and it is about marrying your first girlfriend. And I do have a couple of things to say about this. Of course, I have something to say about like everything. And I'm in my laundry room because it's the only place I can go and speak with a regular voice and not wake anyone up, I hope. Except for maybe the mice. I don't think there are mice. Anyway, so marrying your first girlfriend. I kind of have a two-sided story on this. My parents are high school sweethearts who are still married 30 some years later, and they're very happy, and they were very sure that they had found the one, and whether or not they are the one, they made it work. Like I think that they're very happy and they're very much so in love still after all these years, maybe even more now that they're all having the house to themselves, empty nest type of thing. And that's good. You get to a point like, you've been parents your whole marriage practically. And then all of a sudden you get to be like a single couple again. So I think it's kind of like a reverse. Anyway, they're high school sweethearts, first loves, married, happy, perfect. Everything I hear, it's gonna freak me out. So they're kind of a success story, and by kind of I mean they really are. And I have to say though that I am so glad. I think if I made a top 5 things I'm happy about in my life, it's that I didn't marry the first person I dated. I didn't marry the second person I dated. I didn't marry the third person I dated. And I am so happy because it took me a long time to figure out who I am. And I feel like in my life, I started dating when I was 15. I'm like a completely different person than when I was 15. It's 10 years later. Like I would have never guessed I would be me. I think I would have hoped I would be this, but you never can be sure. And I think that a lot of people grow up together and then they grow apart. And I think it's really great love if you can grow through the fastest growing times of your life. And for me, I believe that's when you become an adult. Like, after high school, like the college age or like the independence adult age. And that's just a really critical time because it's like you're doing for yourself what other people have done for you, and you have to kick yourself into gear, and you can't rely on anyone else. And I think it really makes or breaks a couple, and it makes or breaks an individual. And I also want to say that I'm standing up in a wedding this summer as the maid of honor for one of my best friends who is marrying her high school sweetheart. It's been her first boyfriend, and I think that they're going to make it. I really do. And so I think that as much as I agree with Jess that yes, I wouldn't recommend it. Wouldn't recommend marrying your first girlfriend, especially if you've only been dating for a couple of months. I think like if you know, but also you don't know that you know until you really know. But my sister and her husband, they dated for I think like 6 months before they got married, and they're still married. So I think some people can commit faster than others, but I think that everything has its own sacrifices or benefits or risks. And, you just never know. You never know until you know. And then you know, you know. So, I'm glad I didn't marry my first girlfriend. That is for sure. And, you just don't rush it. I guess that's my advice, because I know my parents dated for like five or 6 years before they got married. Like 5 or 6 years, even though they were each other's first love. And same with this wedding that I'm standing up in the summer. They've been dating for 8 years, and that's like a couple that they know that they've grown through, like their independence time and all that. And I really, really, I respect that, and I think that says that you're gonna make it through anything. They're practically, that's like longer than a lot of people stay married. So anyway, that's my take on it, and I will see you next Tuesday.